But girls, how you doing? Let's know that the pick a card today is going to be what are they doing? So hopefully they're doing something, but that could explain a bit. So don't be triggered. It's just tarot, as I always say. Okay, so let's do 2 pounds. We develop and then we do a major arcana, the usual stuff, as we all know. 1, 2, 1, 2. So pound number 1, what are they doing? 7 of Sword, Ace of Sword, Knight of Cups. Interesting. So what they've been doing lately was avoiding the responsibility, avoiding their feelings, their emotion, the whole shebang. But they gain clarity because obviously they got hurt. They had to go through probably a 10 of Sword in order to realize, holy schmoly, I need to do something here because it's not working. So they gain the clarity, they know what they want, they know what they don't want, and they don't want to avoid the truth. So what's going to happen as a result, they're going to move towards you, but this time with the cups. So forget about the sword, it's all different now. It's all about the cups, and that's beautiful. That's about feelings, emotion, vulnerability. They're going to finally say what they're feeling and open up. Beautiful. So let's have more information about this, but that is a nice change of direction. Yeah, maybe, you know, there were 3 people in a picture. Maybe, you know, they were gathering a lot. They were avoiding to be too deep with anyone. They were just a party animal and not really kind of going down that road of feelings and emotion. Goodness me, let's not go there, right? But when they met you, oh my goodness, you were the light at the end of the tunnel. They were stuck in a tunnel for a long time and you woke them up. You make them appreciate, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to go. So you were an example, you were really leading the path for them to actually follow. So they understood that you were balancing them, you were bringing some depth to their life and some light as well, shining bright. So now, of course, they have that Ace of Swords. Now they have that clarity as we saw before. So it's really movement forward and fast. Fast and furious, because now they know what they want and they don't want to hurt. When you hurt enough, you know what is important, what is not. So they might talk to you very gently, a bit maybe apologizing as well for their behavior. They will be very nice and gentle. There's no aggressivity, there's no arrogance, there's no attitude. It's all about the feeling. So I think we have the idea here, so we don't need to go on and on and on. So let's have a major arcana for pound number 1. What are they doing? Because it's quite simple here, right? So the Hangman, yeah, they used to be a certain way and then they completely change the perspective. So they cannot be, you know, avoiding anymore because they can't avoid the obvious, but also because that doesn't nourish them anymore, that doesn't feed them anymore. They went through too many things now to go backward. Here we go. So now they're going to open up and do that with a certain gentle energy around that. That's wonderful. So pound number 2, what are they doing? 5 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. So interesting. Someone is obviously having regret, looking back at what could have been your story and realizing that they probably messed up the opportunity, and now they realize we need to reconcile, we need to reunite. So looking back at the moment, okay? And also 10 of Wands, and feel as well lately is the end of a cycle for many people. I don't know if it's because we're getting close to the end of the year, but it's maybe an opportunity to look back and appreciate what is important, what belongs to me, what doesn't, what have I been doing, and what do I do for others and what do I do for me. And it's important to maybe make some space. What do I feel responsible for and I'm not really, or I shouldn't, and have that understanding. Because after the 10 of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands. So you prepare yourself for a new beginning, but you are clear as well on what belongs to you, what belongs to others. Very important. So there may have been a bit of back and forth between you two, hot and cold for a long time, but now they appreciate they have to move forward. They clear themselves from maybe obligation they didn't have to have, and that represent number 8. So they cannot avoid you, they cannot forget you. It's impossible. So let's have more information about this while they do in pound number 2. 10 of Pentacles, is obvious that when they met you, they recognize you. But then there is a maybe back and forth, not really clear on what we want to do because you needed to learn certain things. Once you've done the learning curve, then you can reconnect and be a power couple, or you can be a partnership in a business, but you're ready to go for it. But there is a period of back and forth or no communication at all, during which you really have to do your homework. So that's possibly what happened. Now it's about maybe having a contract together, maybe getting married, buying a house. It's about doing what is right, what is balanced on both sides, and it's the only way forward. It cannot be like a hot and cold again. It has to be balanced, it has to be official. Let's do this, we are serious about it now, right? Yeah, because somehow you knew when you met, you knew there was something special. You didn't know how to get there, but you knew you were each other's destination. You had to have that learning curve. Maybe you had that period of no communication, but they always knew that you were the one. So now it's about going for it. Okay, so let's have a major arcana for pile number 2. What are they doing? Let's have a look. Let's see, what do we have? We have justice again, twice. So it's really about being fair, being equal. It's really balancing or rebalancing the couple, and also make things official. Like, let's buy a house, let's move in together, let's get married, let's get this business going. Let's not talk about it, let's go for it. And it has to be done properly this time. Okay, so on this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.